Hi everyone, I'm Tori. I am the festival manager for the Winnipeg Fringe, and I am here to welcome you to the Virtually Yours #Winnipeg Fringe Winter Series. The Winter Series is supported by the province of Manitoba's Safe at Home program, and we'd also like to thank all of our Fringe donors, funders, supporters, sponsors for all of your continued support. We're so glad to be able to bring you some fringy art right into your homes. To check out the rest of the Winter Series schedule, you can head to our website at winnipegfringe.com, and there are so many more fantastic shows to see from now until March 31st, so don't miss out. Also be sure to share your experience during the show by commenting or hitting the like button, and share any photos that you take during the show with us on social media by tagging us at Winnipeg Fringe on Instagram and Twitter, and using the hashtag WPG Fringe. We can't wait to see how you're enjoying all of this great entertainment we have coming at you. Now, let's get on with the show. Tonight we have the 2019 Harry S. Rintoul Award winners, Joseph Hurd Productions, with their new show, Writer's Room. Enjoy.
I now call to order the 102nd meeting of Joseph Hurd Productions. Cuinn.
Here.
Connor.
Here.
Jacob.
We're clearly all here.
Jacob.
Here.
Mo. Here. All right, Cuinn, take it away.
Okay, so we know why we're all here. The Fringe has commissioned us to create a brand new show for their virtual series.
I still don't understand why they're asking us, though.
Oh, because our last show, The Cause, they liked it. A lot of people liked it.
Yeah, but we stole that show. Like literally every single word of
I
it.
am aware, but they don't know that. They think that we're good writers.
Which is why we need to come up with a new original show. Did everybody bring their pitches?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A scene and a song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, we talked about bringing joy to people.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Okay. If you guys are looking for joy, I got you covered. For my pitch, I really tried to think back through my life and all of the things that have influenced me as a writer, as an artist, and just as a human being. And it all really came back down to one book. A book that has changed millions of lives. A book that crosses generational and cultural boundaries. A book that gets to the very heart of what it means to be alive. I'm talking, of course, about Everybody Poops.
Jacob, I'm not
Jacob,
ready
why
to
are you
go.
doing this?
Come on,
What are you
man.
doing?
Whatever. Quinn, why don't you go first?
Thank you. Okay. So my show is called Balls the Musical.
Balls the Musical?
That's right. Balls the Musical. You see, it's about this group of balls that hang out in a clubhouse. There's tennis ball, basketball, football, and they're hanging out, being balls. That is until a new ball comes to town. Connor, I want you to play tennis ball. He's sort of this pretentious British elitist guy.
I feel like I'm above that.
Jacob, you'll be football, the dumb one. I'll play basketball, sort of the cool leader of the group. And Mo, you can play shuttle, the mild-mannered badminton birdie who just wants to fit in. I took the liberty of preparing a few Costume!
Costume?
What?
We have to. Were we
You were
supposed
not
to bring?
supposed to bring
Cuinn, this is a pitch.
I'm sorry, but yes, you have to wear them. No, it is not negotiable. And let's take it from the opening number. Balls! Balls! It's time for us to wake, so open up the trunk. Give your sleepy head a dream shake, get out of your bunk. Stretch out and breathe, take a roll around the face. All right. Just like a card up your sleeve, today is gonna be a hot day. It's time to bump and bruise, tackle the day ahead. Look way coming through, tackle the day ahead. Touchdown, field goal, tackle the day ahead. Kick a ball between the poles and tackle the day ahead. We're the ball. Rolling all day long. We're the ball. That's why we sing this song. We're the ball. Moving fast or slow. And now it's time to start the show. Let's go! Okay, on today's agenda, we actually have a new ball joining us from a game called Badminton or Badminton. Oh, that must be him. Wow, you're different.
What is the meaning of this? This is a balls only though.
Yeah, buddy, you ain't too round. What gives?
Hi there, my name is Shuttle. It's short for Shuttlecock.
Shuttle.
Some people call me Bird.
People call me Rock. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I must protest. Furry things are mine.
But if we let this non-ball in,
Where do we draw the line? We're the ball. Rolling all day long. We're the ball. Feel free to sing this song. We're the ball. Moving fast or slow. And now it's time to start the show. Dance break. Bounce, 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 spin, spin, dribble, bounce, dribble, dribble, bounce, dribble, bounce, spin, bounce, dribble, 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 bounce, bounce, pass, pass, bounce, dribble, dribble, bounce, dribble, dribble, bounce, dribble, bounce, spin, bounce, step, step, dribble, pass, bounce, bounce, balls, 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 balls. Come on and sing it loudly.
Balls.
We are balls, we say it proudly. Balls. Come on and sing it loudly. We are balls, we say it proudly. Come on and sing it loudly. We are balls, we say it proudly. Come on and sing it loudly. We are balls, we say it proudly. Come on and sing it loudly. We are balls, we say it proudly. Balls, balls! Okay, so we cut now to the final scene. Shuttle is sitting outside the clubhouse, giving himself a bit of a pep talk.
Okay, Shuttle. Come on, you can do this. This is your chance to finally be accepted as a ball. You can do this.
So what if he's a little different? I like the kid.
different. I say basketball. That shuttlecock has no business being one of the balls. He's an absolute disgrace.
Yeah, and he don't bounce or nothing.
So what if he doesn't bounce? He's got a good heart. Plus, you don't really bounce either when you hit the ground. You sort of just flop all over the place.
Yeah, but I'm still a ball, bro. It's in the name. That dude's a fumble. A fumble by God.
He's neither round nor bouncy. That is a double fault.
Yeah, That's strike 3, and he's out of there.
That's baseball.
Strike 3, and that's a fumble then.
He's ruining the good name of bowls everywhere. I can hardly even look at racquetball or golf club at the country club.
Shh. I think I hear him. Shuttle! Glad you could make it. We've got nets. We've got pumps. I think headbands and pennies are over there in the equipment room, so make yourself at gym.
Thanks, basketball.
Hey, mi gimnasio e su gimnasio, mi pelota. All right, I'm going to go hop over to the little balls room. I overdid it on the air, so I need to take a leak.
Okay.
Hey, football, look who it is! Our dear friend Shuttlecock.
Shuttle. Classic.
Shuttle, do you know Golf Ball? He's a member down at the country club.
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
I was speaking with Golf Ball, and I couldn't believe what he told me. I dare say it was borderline scandalous.
Huh. I gotta hear this.
I heard from Golf Ball that Shuttle's parents worked at a community club in a low-income neighborhood. What is it? His father took such a daily thrashing that they knocked his feathers clean off.
I mean, yes, my dad worked hard, but he loved his job.
Shuttlecock! You simpleton. Your father was a peasant, as are you. Unfortunately, there is no placing for creatures such as yourself in this organization.
And you ain't even a ball,
But
bro.
basketball said that...
Basketball? Even basketball admitted that you want a proper bowl. He knows you don't belong here, which is why I'm saving him the trouble by telling you myself. You are nothing but a worthless, inconsequential cock.
That was nice about the shuttle.
What did you do?
I did what had to be done for the integrity of this organization.
Shuttle is more kind, intelligent, and playable than both of you put together.
But he doesn't even bounce, bro.
That's true, basketball. There's no denying it. Shuttle cannot bounce.
Well, you know what? That's perfect. Because I don't want Shuttle going anywhere. Oh, but since you guys are both so good at it, how about you bounce?
Well, I never.
Ugh.
Hey, don't listen to them.
But they're right. My father worked his feathers off to put caps on our heads and give us his tube to sleep in. My mother did all she could to shield us from the heavy hitters, but we all took our lumps. My father was a cock. My mother was a cock. And you know what? I'm a cock too.
Listen, you gotta stop calling yourself a cock. Don't you ever let yourself be defined by what other balls call you. You know Dart? One of the sharpest guys I know. Not a ball. Oh, and Puck? That dude's got ice in his veins. Not a ball. And Frisbee? She's the ultimate competitor. Also not a ball.
But if I'm not a ball and I'm not a cock, then what am I?
You are a birdie. Sure, it's fun being a ball, bouncing around all the time, but that's all we can do. We bounce. But birdies, man, birdies fly.
Thanks, basketball.
Anytime, kid.
Hey, basketball,
Yeah?
I guess it just goes to show that you don't need to be spherical to be well-rounded.
I guess so, kid. I guess so. Yes, yes, yes. A bravo, and milady, brava.
That was really... it was very super... Connor, why don't you go?
Quick question. In that scene, was Shuttle being introduced to the Balls Clubhouse?
For the first time, yeah.
Wasn't Shuttle also being introduced to the Balls Clubhouse in the opening song?
Yeah, it's called continuity. You see, the song transitions into the scene.
Isn't that the final scene?
It's the only scene.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it seems kind of short.
Okay, buddy. I want you to picture a sandwich for me. You've got a layer of white bread on top. That's the opening, or on the bottom. That's the opening scene. Then you've got the final scene.
The only scene.
The only scene, which is another layer of white bread right on top of that. But there's really nothing in the sandwich. So maybe you could make that final scene 40 minutes longer?
I guess. It's a lot of pauses.
Why don't we table it for now?
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Mine's kind of this like post-Marxist
Jacob, we are
kind of
not
deconstruction
writing
of
a
the
musical.
hierarchical.
Jacob,
no.
if it's still about poop, it's a no.
Fine.
Mo, what is your pitch?
Okay. Imagine a world where weed is illegal.
Most
Just
most
like
of the
Canada
world.
2 years
Now
ago.
imagine your drug dealer is this zany, eccentric man named Peter Pot. Connor, you have the honor of playing him. He speaks like he's from the 1920s, so try to work that in, please.
Okay.
And what is a hero on an epic journey without his best friend? Cuinn, you'll be playing Peter Pot's puffy little sidekick, Spliffy. He's sort of this shape-shifting cloud of smoke with a big personality. Jacob, you will be playing Captain Narc. He's Peter Pot's arch nemesis who hates weed.
Fair enough.
I will be playing the customer. I present to you Peter Pot, the musical. We start in the interior of Peter Pot's pop-up shop. There are shelves and cases displaying loads of drug paraphernalia, but also various trinkets arranged around the shop. There are bird chimes, lanterns, lights, and stars hung around the room. The walls appear to be made entirely of sheets and tapestries, held up by ladders and poles. The atmosphere is very whimsical. Peter Pot is seen tidying up the shop as a customer walks in. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Welcome to Peter Pot's pop-up shop. What can I do for a young dewdropper such as yourself on this fine day?
I heard about you from a friend of a friend and thought I'd stop by. He told me to ask for the grand tour.
The grand tour? Well, strap in and pull up your slacks. Things are about to get snappy. Welcome to Peter Pot's Poppin' Pop-Up Shop. When you need a little green or you're yearning for a burning, come to Peter Pot's Poppin' Pop-Up Shop for your satisfaction guaranteed. Over here are the basic bongs and bowls. We've got pieces, pipes, and domes. If you're looking for a smoke, we've got joints and spliffs. Just roll one up and take a whiff. And oh, of course, I'll ask you bluntly, answer straight, what does every blunt need? Old school style, no fancy vape. That's right, I'm talking rolling tape. Tell me, sir, a casual user, do you need a chillum, dab, or diffuser? How about shadows, oils, waxes? Bother me and save the taxes. If you can make a thing, try fogs and pens.
But popcorn love.
Those things will mend, and depending on your taste, you can say hoo-wah with the scent of a woman in a glass hookah. Peter Pot's Poppin' Pop-Up Shop. When you're buying for a high or you're aching for a bacon, come to Peter Pot's Poppin' Pop-Up Shop for your satisfaction guaranteed.
Wow, there is so much to know about marijuana.
My golly, that's just the equipment, son. We haven't even touched upon the strains.
Rain, isn't it all just weed?
Oh boy, do you have a lot to learn! There's two major types, indica sativa, one's for a mellow, the other for a diva, and don't stop there, we can mix the two. Get a hybrid right for you. We can't avoid the cannabinoids either, you see. Is it THC versus CBD? And here's a favorite for all you dolls and dames, it's Peter Pot's Pop-Up Strain Naming Game!
Strain naming game? That sounds kind of long.
That's right! There's Ingrid, Canatonic, ACDC, Chocolate, Cherry Pie, Ewok, Blue Dream, Jelly Bean, Juicy Fruit, Gene Guy Sage, Chem Dog, Corn Dog, Purple Haze, Berry White, Grape Babe, Larry OG, Golden Goat, Trainwreck, UK Cheese, Pink Kush, Purple Kush, Bubba Kush, Strong, Obama Kush, Master Kush, Skunk #1, Pineapple Chunk, Pineapple Express, Purple Local, Maui Wowie, Bay 11, Cinex, Tangy, Skittles, Panama Red, Dancehall, Double Dream, Pez Lamb's Bread, Permafrost, Middle Fork, Medicino Perps, Dancehall, Grapefruit, Sunshine, Sherbert, Blueberry, Asku, Jack Harrer, last but not least, 9-Pound Hammer. 9-Pound Hammer. Peter Pot's Poppin' Pop-Up Shop. When you're submitting to get lit or you're waiting for a fade, and come to Peter Pot's Poppin' Pop-Up Shop for your satisfaction guaranteed. Satisfaction guaranteed. Satisfaction guaranteed. Jazz! Yeah!
Wow, that was amazing! I didn't even know I could dance like that. I guess I'll get a gram of the Maui Wowie and maybe some of the slip slop
The
papers.
slip slop tapes, don't be such a wet blanket, kid. In my humble opinion, you'd really enjoy the bing bong. Of course, you gotta supply the clams if you want to get baked.
Okay. What?
You gotta give up the kale if you want some of the cabbage.
What does that mean, though?
You gotta do the zoot if you wanna do the scootin' boots.
I really
Just
don't know
give me
what
the
you're-
cash, man.
Right.
Thank you, sir. I hope your day is the cat's particulars.
So after this first scene, Peter Pot discovers that his magic Invisibong has been stolen.
My Invisibong!
He, of course, suspects none other than his mortal enemy, Captain Nark. Joined by his best buddy, Spliffy,
That's me!
Peter sets out on an epic quest to the land of sobriety to find Captain Nark. On their journey, Peter and Spliffy travel through Munchie Land, navigate the Emerald Triangle,
Whoa!
make a quick stop at the Wake and Bake Diner,
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
really
check,
yummy.
please.
and slay Puff the Magic Dragon
Yeah!
before finally arriving just outside of Captain Nark's lair.
And last, Spliffy, we've made it. Let's see if this red hat's got the beans. There he is. Let's throw this ding dong and ing bing and make his doodle dandy dance.
Okay!
Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to show up.
You bet your bottom, old Spliffy and I are here to make nice.
Hi, how are you?
Say, Spliffy, boy, we're not actually here to make nice. We're here to put the screws on Button Man.
Oh! Stick 'em up, Nark!
That's Captain Nark to you, Spliffy.
That's Dr. Spliffy to you, Nark!
You stop that. Take those evil drugs elsewhere.
Say, where's the beef, Nark? You look like you've got a case of the screaming memes. Spliff, pass the puff, would you? Ha!
This is a smoke-free facility. I demand you get that ganja out of here.
You should have thought about that before you took my Invisibong, Captain. Now your peepers are piting.
What?
Yeah, I'm a hallucination of your severely drug-impaired brain, and I don't get it either.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, it looks like you've come down with a case of the
Reefer madness?
No!
The words, "Tell your children," illuminate the screen. Guys,
I'll go. What screen?
Yeah, is this pro or anti-drug?
it's clearly anti-drug, Jacob.
But Peter Pot was so fun and
And
whimsical.
he uses that whimsy to sell drugs to a minor?
What?
Yeah, that kid, the character I was playing in the song, he's 12.
Okay, I really don't think that came across.
It's super not clear.
I'm not the one who called them kid. He was.
We can't do a show where the main character is selling drugs to children.
Fine.
Thought that was obvious. Okay, what else do we have?
I mean, we haven't even read mine.
Jacob, I don't want to do a show called Everybody Poops the Musical.
Look, it's not about the book. It was just inspired by it. Besides, we don't really have anything else yet.
I can't
I
believe
guess
we're gonna
so.
do
We'll
this.
do
Yeah.
a quick
Guess
read,
so.
a really quick
Okay.
read.
I promise you guys will not regret this. I swear.
The poop that wanted to go back into the butt.
Okay, so Cuinn, you play Reginald. Mo, you be Marie. Connor, I guess just sit back and enjoy the magic. I'll play us in. Setting is interior, night. We see Marie sitting alone at the living room table. She toys with her wedding band, her eyes blank and worried. Reginald enters with a briefcase.
You're up late.
Where in the hell have you been?
Out.
Don't play dumb with me. Where have you been? I have been worried.
Well,
sick.
I'm home now, so I guess you can rest.
Don't tell me what I can do. Have you been drinking?
So what if I have?
You promised.
So did you. You made some promises yourself. You promised that you'd love me in sickness and in health. Remember that one? Well, guess what, Marie? I'm sick.
Sick of what? Me? Go on and say it.
No, Marie.
Then what?
You know, funny thing happened to me at work today. I was staring out my office window, just enjoying the view. And I saw on the front lawn this rabbit. This little tiny rabbit. Couldn't have been any bigger than this. No mother around, no father, just this small, scared little creature sitting perfectly still in front of the sign. I stared at the little bugger for half an hour, trying to figure out what it was doing there. There's no sign that it was hurt or anything, so why was it sitting there?
Sometimes rabbits just sit still for a while.
Then it occurred to me that the little guy was probably just trying to figure out a way home. Or maybe he already knew the way, but lacked the ability. Then some car honked a ways away. The little guy got spooked, ran out into the street, got leveled by a pickup doing 10 over the limit. I was haunted by the image of this rabbit as I went about my day. Sure, I took calls, went to meetings, the usual things, but I couldn't get that picture out of my head. And I, for the life of me, don't know why. I'd seen animals die before. Hell, the old man used to make me kill some of those little guys as some form of bonding once upon a time.
What is this all to do with?
Then it clicked. I am the rabbit. And I need to go home. Except I don't have a car honking to scare me into going.
Reginald, you are home.
You know what I mean.
As in, back home? Don't be ridiculous. What, are you just going to up and leave me and the kids? No. No, 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 no. No, fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get to just walk in here and give me some speech about a bunny.
A rabbit.
Whatever. You don't get to give me some speech about a rabbit then, like it's some justification for you abandoning your family. You're right. You are sick. I don't want to hear another word of this.
I'm sorry, but I don't...
What? No buts. You're not going anywhere.
I fail to remember ever asking for your permission. I'm telling you I have to go.
Why? What on earth is so great about going back?
I don't know yet. But it's like I'm being called there by something bigger than myself.
Then disconnect the line, Reginald.
I wish I could. I really do. I have to do this.
No, you don't. What if you end up like that rabbit? Crushed under the weight of some truck that you're too slow to avoid.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Really? You're willing to throw everything away? Me, Sarah, Luke? All for the possibility of going home to find what exactly? Happiness?
I'm not stupid, Marie. I know you can't just find happiness. What I'm looking for is some semblance of peace. Something that can, for once, just silence the constant noise inside my head. If only for a second. I need there to be nothing else going on in there. And that's something I think I can only find at home. So, yeah.
You... Fine.
Look, Marie, I
Get
love...
out. Get out!
Well, he's just a poop that wants to go back in the butt.
Jacob, what is wrong with you?
Guys, this is my art. This is my art.
ruin it?
Fine. God.
This has been an absolute disaster. Fortunately for you, I am here. Now, as the most educated out of the four of us, my show is a tad more intellectual. Now, doubtless you're all familiar with Hamilton, written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Well, my show also adds a modern flair to an historical event. I call it World Fair 1876, the Centennial Exposition. Yes, that Centennial Exposition.
I didn't say anything.
For those of you who aren't aware, this was a 6-month-long event in Fairmount Park, Philadelphia, where inventions and discoveries from all over the world were first presented. Among these inventors were 2 young upstarts. One, Alexander Graham Bell, who debuted the telephone, and another, Thomas Alva Edison. And while these 2 superstars allowed their star power to carry them, my show focuses on 2 lesser-known but significant contributors. Cuinn and Mo, you will be playing those 2 unsung heroes. Cuinn, you will be playing Henry J. Heinz. Mo, you will play Ethelbert Watts. Ethelbert Watts. Jacob, you will play Alexander Graham Bell, which I guess leaves me with superstar inventor Thomas Edison. Guess so. 1876, Fairmount Park, Philadelphia. We see Heinz and Watts trying to get the attention of passers-by.
Oh, Watts, my boy, this is the year we make it big.
I dare say you're correct, Heinz.
2 up-and-coming fellows without a worry in the world.
Except for tuberculosis.
Oh, yes, tuberculosis. That will get you. And I suppose smallpox is still a thing since this is the olden days.
That would explain why we're talking like this in these funny outfits. of ours.
Importantly, you guys are wearing funny outfits right now.
Whoever wrote this has a great understanding of things from the olden days.
Yes, of course. So what is it you've invented, my friend?
Glad you asked, Watts. I call it ketchup. My invention is the greatest thing since Christ bread.
Okay, go on, Heinz.
Ketchup does it all. It can be used as an ointment for aches and bruises, a high-powered cleaner. It cures cancer. It'll give you hair where you want it and remove it from where you don't. Come on, folks, get it while it's hot. The recipe to immortality resides in this bottle. Heal your friends, kill your enemies, revive the dead. If you can dream it, you can do it with ketchup.
I bet it would be delicious with hot dogs, which were first popularized in America around this time.
I wouldn't ingest that if I were you, Watts.
Ooh.
Ketchup is a very powerful, potent stool softener, unless you have diarrhea, in which case it's an even more potent stool hardener.
Oh, magnificent, sir. Truly magnificent.
And what have you invented, Watts?
The portable bathtub.
Oh, that's something.
You know how sometimes you're staying in a place and you need to bathe, but it doesn't have a bathtub?
Not really.
Exactly. With my invention, you can take the tub with you.
Or maybe I'm not understanding the logistics of it. Is it like...
Say you're traveling from Philadelphia to New York.
Right.
For a week, and the tub at the hotel is filled with, I don't know, baby eels.
Does that happen?
Wouldn't it be nice to have a backup tub so that you can keep those rascally baby eels away from your big toe?
I mean, in that instance, yes, but it's so specific.
Okay, well, how about this? Imagine you've decided to go for a hike, and you need to stop by a river to rinse your dirtied person.
That is certainly more relevant.
But what do you find in the riverbed but a bed of baby eels?
Okay, so we're on the eels again.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to have a portable tub to avoid those big toe-munching baby eels?
You had me and then you lost me.
Now
with the-
picture this. You have been invited to tour the White House with President Ulysses S. Grant.
Okay.
Now, imagine you get to your room, and what do you find lurking in the bathtub?
The eels,
but
yeah,
a
I know.
swarm of big, toe-thieving, no good baby eels. Oh, with the portable bathtub, it's no longer a concern.
Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone, and the press and consumers have swarmed him.
Oh, what is all this fuss about?
Oh, that's Alexander Graham Bell. Apparently, he has an invention that he claims will change the course of history. I dare say it might even rival the portable bathtub.
Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. Every once in a while, we go from past to future in the blink of an eye. Every once in a while, the world gets an upgrade. Ladies and gentlemen, today is that day. For today, Bell invents the telephone. This is a revolutionary breakthrough that will revolutionize revolutionary breakthroughs. I was inspired when I saw school children communicating via cans on a string. Idiots, I thought to myself. From there, I worked towards maximizing revolutionary optimization. The telephone is a communication device that can communicate across great distances, even when you're out of earshot. Our receiver can turn electricity into sound.
Why, that's impossible!
Absolute hokum.
Oh, is that so? Siri, call Mom.
Calling. Mom.
Hello? Alex? Is that you?
My God! How are we supposed to compete with that?
Well, I suppose you don't. I mean, what is it you have there? A portable bathtub? I guess you could use it to wash off the shitty ideas that seem to stick to you. Because other than, I don't know, baby eels, what good would that even do?
Enter one Thomas Alva Edison with the reception of a rock star. The crowd goes crazy. The press swarms me, daps up Bell.
Okay, now who is this joker?
Oh, you guys have done it now. Thomas, why don't you tell these people a bit about yourself?
Ladies and gentlemen, the name is Thomas Edison, an entrepreneur American to whom there's no comparison. You've gathered here to revel in a man who's earning Benjamins. So sit back and let's begin. I brought all my inventions in. It'll blow your mind when you see what I have done. Took the telegraph machine and made it automatic, son. That's 20 times as fast as common most code operators. Effective and efficient, plus you save costs on the labor. And speaking about labor, I'm finna change the game. Cause when the world gets this invention, it'll never be the same. The screw cutting machine, bet you wonder what it do. You make 1,000 a day, how about 100,000 screws? From Germany to Edmonton, if you're Japanese or Mexican. When it comes to this young specimen, there's simply no comparison. But masculine and feminine, y'all can see this dude is heaven sent. No sense in even mentioning all the names with Edison. I'm a dude who's genuine, and your work needs more editing. You're both just an embarrassment with the shit you chumps are peddling. You like the failed experiment in scientific excrement. The conclusion here is evident. Suspected Thomas Edison! Bell, you know how when you get an idea, a light bulb pops above your head?
Indeed.
I think I've thought of a way to keep it there.
Genius, absolute genius.
Oh, Watts, my dear boy. I do believe we just got served.
Indeed, Henry. Indeed.
How are we supposed to get over that?
We don't get over it, Heinz. We get even. Walked in with their brand new invention.
Bell and Edison command all attention.
Honestly, I don't think they're even radios.
That you and me are stuck here being in the shadows.
My invention's the portable bathtub.
Mine's America's response to Cat's Up.
A couple dope ideas from a couple dope bosses.
I'll put my name on the various
So they
sauces.
think they're hot shit, but they are not
It's up
yet.
to us to stop it and take the
We're
spotlight
gonna make them drop dead.
and get ahead. We will paint their bodies red.
Bell and Edison, you better start running. Locked, loaded, and we number one gunning. Bell and Edison, you better start running. I hope you had fun with your last invention. Bell and Edison, you better start running. Locked, loaded, and we number one gunning. Bell and Edison, you better start running. I hope you had fun with your last invention.
Watch I'm Alex Bell with the telephone.
I stick with letters that you leave well enough alone.
Auto telegraph, Edison can eat dongs.
Short, long, short, 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 long.
What was that?
Those are the sizes of the dongs you'll have to eat. And also Morse code for aha, as in aha, I sing to you.
Very clever, Ethelbert.
So they think they're big time, but they're just
We
fine.
will commit a big crime like Mastermind.
We're gonna gouge out their eyes.
Can make them blind. Those two dudes will not survive.
Ellen Edison, you better start running. Nothing, lots loaded, and we number one gunning. Ellen Edison, you better start running. I hope you had fun with your last invention. Ellen Edison, you better start running. Nothing, lots loaded, and we number one gunning. Ellen Edison, you better start running. I hope you had fun.
They will
best us, we're next. Like we will not rest until there are X's over their eyes.
We will see to it they die.
They'll best us.
They
Will not test us, we're the next up. We will not rest until there are X's over their eyes. We'll see to it they die.
Better start running. I hope you had fun with your last invention. Ellen Edison, you better start running. Lots loaded and we number one gunning. Ellen Edison, you better start running. I hope you had fun with your last invention.
We did it! We got it! This is the one! This is the one!
I just have to ask, did one of those characters say Christ bread?
You do know it's sliced bread, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to mention sliced bread 4 years before Otto Roeder, inventor of sliced bread, was even born? Oh, okay.
Okay, but how do you know that and not that they didn't have Siri and iPhones back then?
Well, if you read the rest of the script, you know that it was a very pixelated camera and it ran on a 3G network.
Also, they didn't call it the olden days in the olden days.
It's called an homage.
Define homage.
Fine, then we won't do it.
That's what I thought. All right, so you guys said no to balls. We said no to Peter Pot. Obviously not the poop thing. And World's Fair didn't work either. So now what?
What if this is our show?
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, what if we present our pitches for the world to see?
Isn't that kind of pretentious? Like, do we really think our half-baked ideas are good enough to subject an audience to them for 45 minutes?
And how would that even end? Isn't it us just never coming to any conclusions and just talking around in circles?
Unless we added an omniscient narrator who could cleanly wrap up the show for the audience. I mean, it could be anything. It could be an old man just reading the end of a book or something.
And so the four creators went on discussing balls bouncing and not bouncing, and poops returning to the butts from whence they originated for hours more. Soon, they discovered that they were feeling a tad peckish and took a break for a medium Domino's prep and bake pizza with, of course, a cookie brownie for Mo. Cuinn, Connor, Jacob, and Mo stuffed that pizza down their gullets to help you, the viewer, forget about the crazy, tumultuous world in which we live. Thereafter, they came up with pitch after pitch as Jacob continued to thrust his poop musical in their faces until they all eventually fell into a pizza-induced slumber. With no solid idea for a show, the writers decided to present their meeting. Was it groundbreaking? No. Did you laugh? It's hard to tell, but it did give you what they had hoped it would. A couple jokes, a toe tapper or two, and a chance to escape into the silly. And sometimes that's all we need. The end.
Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks again to Safe at Home Manitoba for making this all possible. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Remember to share your photos and thoughts with us on social media. And don't forget, we're on until March 31st, so try and catch something else. We look forward to seeing you all again soon, but hope you all stay safe at home until then. Bye, everyone.